Over 100,000 direct kills and trillions indirectly killed, and also being the second in command of the largest empire in the galaxy, Darth Vader is, without a doubt in my mind, the best movie villain in history. According to Masterclass, there are 3 main characteristics to make a good villain. The first one is that the villain needs to have a connection to the hero, whether that be the villain killed their parents, maybe tortured their tribe, or is just related to the hero through father and son dynamics. The second characteristic is that the villain needs to be a worthy opponent for the hero. You can't have a villain that's stupidly overpowerful than the hero and that the hero doesn't have any chance. But on the flip side, you can't have a villain that's stupidly underpowered that the hero will just demolish them and then there's no interesting points about it. So you gotta have an even ground in between them. And then for your third characteristic, the villain needs to have a backstory. A great backstory for any villain can just amplify them so much. If you have a villain without any backstory and they just torture, kill, or do whatever they do as a villain, then you're just like, why? But if you show their backstory and you show the rhyme and reason onto why they kill, torture, or do whatever the villain does, then it makes it so much more interesting. Darth Vader has all 3 of those characteristics, and he covers them quite easily too. For the first characteristic, being connected to the hero, he is related to the hero. He's the father of Luke Skywalker, which I don't know if you could get any closer to the hero than that. And then also, sometimes Darth Vader is the hero, as he goes from a Jedi, which is the good side, to a Sith, which is the bad side, back to a good person, killing the Emperor and ending the Empire at the very end. For his second characteristic, Darth Vader covers that one too. He's a worthy opponent for Luke Skywalker. Now some people may say, but isn't Darth Vader so much more powerful than Luke Skywalker? He's able to stop ships before taking off. He's killed almost all the Jedi in under one night. But the thing that still makes it to where they are both even is that Luke has the connection to Darth Vader as being his son. Luke's able to have that psychological warfare on Darth Vader while Darth Vader has the physical. And so with that, they're able to balance it out, making them worthy opponents, so you never know who's going to win, and you always have an interesting fight ahead of you. Thirdly, you have the backstory. For the backstory, I don't know of any movie villain with more backstory than Darth Vader. He's got 3 different movies and an entire TV show. For the first movie, we see him go from a little slave boy on a desert planet, joining the Jedi. To the second movie, we see him a little bit older, being a young Padawan, kind of like a student to his master, Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is the best Jedi. Obi-Wan Kenobi is. He's a student to Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we see him go on multiple adventures. And then you have the third and final movie of him switching to the dark side and becoming the villain we all know and love. And then for the show, you have around 70 episodes of extra adventures and fun times and even more in-depth reasons onto why Anakin, aka Darth Vader, before he goes bad, becomes bad. So Darth Vader really does encapsulate all 3 of those characteristics greatly. Now, I forgot. That's Darth Vader, if you didn't know. He's got a cool helmet. He's also based off a samurai, kind of with the samurai helmet, all the clothes, and the cape, and the sword. And though some people think Darth Vader isn't the best movie villain, they'll think others like the Joker or Thanos are better villains. And although those are both very good villains, Darth Vader still beats them out. Both those villains, yes, they encapsulate all the 3 great characteristics, but the greatest difference for me is that Darth Vader has been doing it for decades. He started in 1977 with his first movie, A New Hope, and he's been going on ever since the newest show of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Whereas these little dudes right here have only been doing it for maybe a couple movies, or Thanos maybe a couple decades with intertwined movies. But so truly, I say that Darth Vader is the best movie villain, with great movies and great shows that I definitely recommend watching. Thank you.